Hey, this is Jamison Tilsner of Tilsy TV. I'm here with Jennifer Robbins, the creator of Cooking with Rockstars. Hey, Jennifer.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great.
We're here at the Hilton Hotel across from South by Southwest. You having a good time?
Having an exhausting time, yes, so that's good.
So let's talk about your show. It's called Cooking with Rockstars, but it's more talking with rock stars, right?
For now.
For now.
I want to make it very clear that I'm working very hard at getting in the kitchen with the rock stars. But the reality is that my time with the rock stars is when they're on tour, which means that they get to the club, load out, they have a sound check, then they have like a dinner break, and then they go on the stage. And I'm grabbing them from their dinner break and we just grab them, I throw them in the limo, we serve them champagne, and we talk about cooking. But that's just the logistics of tracking down rock stars when they're in your town. They don't have time to come over and cook you a meal.
Right.
But I'm working on that very hard, because I don't want to be just talking about cooking with rock stars. I want to do some cooking with rock stars, and that's actually, we're on the verge of doing that. So I can say that that is going to happen very soon. In 2008, we will be cooking with rock stars.
You heard it here first. Real cooking with real rock stars. This is a novel concept. How did it come to you?
It started as a broader concept. I've been called sort of the hip alternative Martha Stewart, and my friends were bugging me to do some sort of cable access show, where I do cooking and crafts and technology and music. That was just too big to do. I couldn't do that on my own, but I could make a website on my own, and the idea got all narrowed down to just the cooking and the rock stars. It started with my friend Jesse, who is a musician, said, "I'll be on your show, but I want to do cooking." I'm like, oh, that's the idea. Like, the rock stars do the cooking. Perfect. So I just stuck with that. It's memorable. It's really fun. I love talking about cooking. I love cooking. And so it just went from there. I've got a lot of friends who are the rock stars. I know how to make websites. I've been doing it since 1993. And I had my own little camcorder, so I thought, well, just do that. And
that's interesting. You're one of the few people I've met that's actually been part of this space since, its beginning. Do you have any insights you want to share on the evolution of the space, of the content?
Well, for me, it's been difficult to track the evolution because I stepped away from it.
Right.
And when I came back, it was completely different. So I think it was more of an explosion than an evolution, at least from my perspective. But it does feel, I was there for the beginning of the web. I designed a website called Global Network Navigator in '93, which was the first commercial website. And I remember going to the early internet worlds and the early web expos and stuff that were just like card tables set up with like little skirts around them, and people like internet in a box, and but there was so much energy around it, and there was this underlying sense that it's going to really change things. And I haven't felt that in a long time. It just got really corporate and stale. But with this new video thing, I've got that whole sense of like, it's just the same as in '93 when like we're onto something here.
Right.
It's that same energy. So it's very exciting.
How do you gain access to all these rock stars?
Well, I've been a fan for years, so I know a lot of people, especially in the Boston music scene. So I had a lot of a friend base to start out with. I've also just walked up, I'm interviewing indie rockers, they're like selling their own t-shirts between sets, so you walk up and I introduce myself and just sort of make a personal connection, and then I go through the proper channels to set everything up. With the bigger acts, like Supergrass, they're from England, I called their PR people and just set it up. They have people who try to get them press, so they want to get out in the public eye, and my idea is just wacky enough that people go for it because it sounds easy and fun. But yeah, it's a combination of personal, like friends, personal contact, then follow up, and just going through the channels like any other press person.
Awesome, just like us. Anything else?
No, I think that about covers everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, James.